On the 3rd of April 2025, we found a way to sneak inside and become the first Westerners to gain access to Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea, in over 5 years. North Korea is one of the most isolated countries on Earth, and its border has been officially sealed to tourists since the start of the pandemic. This trip is full of unknowns and we have no idea what we'll be allowed to see and film, but we're heading to Pyongyang with an open mind and hoping to come away with a better understanding of life inside one of the most secretive and oppressive regimes on the planet. And on that note, with our visas stuck down, phones wiped clean and slightly cacking our pants, let's head to North Korea.
North Korea.
North Korea.
North Korea.
Rocket Man.
Kim Jong-un. Of our Korean people. Kim Jong-il, who founded our party and developed it into an invincible party ever.
Welcome to Beijing Capital Airport. The journey begins from here. We're actually here 4 hours early. I've never been so early for a flight in my life. Are we nervous? A little. I think a little. We're going to be the first people inside this city in over 5 years. And by the way, for the purpose of this trip, we are not tourists. Pyongyang is still officially closed. Nobody has gone there in 5 years. No tourists are still allowed there. North Korea reopened last month for 1 week before it shut down again, and that was only just a little section of the country. But somehow we managed to get the chance to get inside as amateur athletes. We're going there to run the Pyongyang Marathon. Our guides for this trip won't be tourist tour guides. We're going with the sports delegation. Quite honestly, everything about this trip is completely unknown. We don't know what to expect when we get there, what we're going to do, how the situation inside North Korea is going to be. You know, Pyongyang's been a black hole for over 5 years, and we're going to be the first Westerners to step foot there in over 5 years. Exciting, nerve-wracking. Let's go and check in. Bye-bye. As if this trip wasn't intense enough, we're about to board the world's only one-star airline, Koryo Air, from Beijing to Pyongyang.
We just went for the security check and we can see our plane. It's Tupolev 204, an old Soviet plane. Should be a very interesting experience. I'm so excited about being in North Korea, but I don't know why. I'm just incredibly nervous. Matt keeps saying to me, like, don't worry, we've been to way more dangerous places. And I know, but with other places you kind of know what to expect. But here, everything is just up in the air. A lot of unexpected things, you know, can happen. Incredibly curious, but pretty nervous as well. I really hope that we will manage to speak to some people and see the real life inside one of the most mysterious country in the world. I think it's time to board the plane to Pyongyang.
Xie
Hello, please.
Hello, hello. Of course, yes.
This group.
So along the passage looking to numbers E.
Yep. Middle. Thank you very much.
So along the passage.
Again, handsome. Hi, how are you? Sorry. See you on the other side, mate.
See ya.
Apparently we're not supposed to film anything on a flight, and the stewardess keeps walking up and down the aisle telling everyone to stop filming or taking any pictures, so we need to start being really careful, I guess, what we say and what we film. This flight is really bad.
After landing in the DPRK, we went through the passport and customs checks, where officials went through our stuff, logging all of our electrical items and checking for politically sensitive or religious books. Obviously feeling a bit nervous and unsure of the rules, we stopped filming until we got out of the airport. In our group we have 4 guys, I think around 20 athletes. We're all athletes.
Everyone keeps asking, do you really like running? I love running.
As we drove from the airport towards the city, the sun started to set, and we got the chance to witness rush hour in Pyongyang as locals returned home after their day's work. The first thing that struck us was the absence of any advertising or billboards in the city, replaced instead by propaganda posters and party slogans. There were actually a lot more cars than we expected, including a few Western branded ones. Apparently car ownership is on the rise in the DPRK, although it still remains very low, especially outside of Pyongyang. After an hour's driving, we finally arrived at our hotel, which fittingly, for a couple of amateur athletes, is located in the Pyongyang Sports Village. Welcome home for the next 5 days. Hello. What number?
13. Little.
안녕하세요.
Yok.
아하. 감사합니다.
We just got inside our room. We quickly had some dinner because all of us were starving. And the customs, the whole process went pretty smooth. I think we were all very nervous. Funnily enough, people on passport control were exceptionally friendly. They were asking us random questions and just trying to chat with us, and they were really smiley. It seemed like they were just practicing their English. So we had all our bags and phones, cameras checked. We had to fill in lots of different forms on the way, like declarations, how much money we have and what currencies and whatnot. Apart from that, that was really smooth, but we just got inside and this is too light, so the room is as you can tell, pretty dark. We have 2 lights.
These don't work.
This don't work. This comes off, but
it's a lot of cables for 2 lights.
he's an electrician. I think we're gonna go to bed because tomorrow is just gonna be.
We're in North Korea. What is that? I mean, the Democratic Republic of Korea. Thank you very much. Good morning from Pyongyang. This is our first look at the city, and we've come across town to arguably the most famous spot here in the city. This is the monument to Marshal Kim Il-sung and General Kim Jong-il. 5 minutes in that direction are the statues. We're going to go up, pay our respects. Let's go have a look. Welcome to Pyongyang. Wow, first morning.
Respect, huh? What a way to start a day.
안녕하세요. These ones up there?
Yeah.
Arsi. Bullshit. 감사합니다.
There are lots of flower shops around this area, and if you want, you can purchase some flowers and lay them down as a token of respect to the great leaders.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Wow. So I need to line up here.
Okay, please make a bow to our leaders. Thank you. Try to move back.
So behind us is the monument to President Kim Il-sung and General Kim Jong-il, and this is over 20 meters high, and on either side there's different monuments, one for the party foundation and one for the struggle against imperialism on the right. And this is the most famous place here in North Korea, in the DPRK I should say. This is the place that I really didn't imagine we would be right now, but it's very, very incredible to be here. You have to be very respectful. This is a very sacred place to locals, and you need to make sure that the 2 leaders are completely in frame all the time you're taking photos or videos.
Koreans are insanely respectful. They treat their leaders as essentially gods, and you will never know how they truly feel, but when you talk to them, you can feel how proud they are of their past, of their country, you know, and they're really happy to be here.
We've seen some statues in our travels. We've seen a lot of Lenins in our time. We even saw a Bill Clinton recently in Kosovo. But this is by far the most impressive statue of any leader we've seen anywhere in the world. These 2 statues are well over 20 meters high. It's just incredible sight. Looking over the city, the view over Pyongyang from here is absolutely unbelievable. It's a shame it's a little bit hazy today, but nevertheless, it's a real magical place.
It's very, I guess there's a lot going on, there's a lot to process. I so constantly feel very conscious when you have a lot of people listening to what you're saying.
Monument over there on the hill is to honor the Chinese and Soviets who helped the Koreans in their war of liberation.
Okay.
Okay, shall we go to the center and then take more pictures? Again, picture time, again.
Picture time. Picture time. It's time to go. Have places to see, things to do here in Pyongyang. Is this our bus?
Yeah, on the 10 to 10 to Pyongyang.
There's too many buses. I might get into the wrong one. Do you wanna?
You can have the window seat.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Don't say I don't do anything for you. I know. Did you all saw that, right? Yeah, and it's on camera.
It is.
Hi, YouTube.
That's it. Now I can't hire you. Delete. I'm the editor, so it'll never happen.
Okay, what do you think of the monument?
It's very impressive, very grand. Oh, how did they make you feel?
I like how they made them look like the entire city. Like, oh, look what we built.
Yeah.
I think that's symbolizes.
Very powerful.
That's strong. Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone to pay respect to our leaders. Thank you so much for that.
Over the next few days, we are going to try to get a real sense of what life is like inside North Korea. But as you can imagine, that's not exactly easy. The people here are friendly and they do warm up to you. But a lot of this experience is about reading between the lines. I mean, we are walking around with a camera. You can't really blame them for being careful, can you?
So you're going to see a lot of monuments throughout this trip. And this one behind us is actually the Juche monument, which is the monument to the Juche idea that North Korea, DPRK, I'm going to get used to that the DPRK is built on. And that's basically, in essence, the idea of self-reliance. The DPRK is one of the most sanctioned countries in the world, and that means that they have had to rely on themselves for a lot of food and products. And the Juche idea is central to everything here in the DPRK, from the overall infrastructure of the country to the individual. And this behind us is the Juche monument.
Stones from 82 countries are displayed here.
Много плит из России.
Внутри плиты много из России? Что? А вы не знаете, в каком году они...
В каком году? Так уже прошло много лет после открытия нашего монумента. Перед открытием нашего монумента.
открытием. Вы очень хорошо говорите по-русски.
Я здесь работаю гидом по русскому языку.
Да вы что, давно?
Уже давно.
Уже давно? Вы очень хорошо говорите по-русски, лучше, чем я. Как вас зовут?
Меня зовут Ким Кун-сук.
Джулия.
Джулия.
Ага. Юлия.
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 Вы работаете?
Я пекарь. Пекарь. Знаете?
Да.
Хлеб. Хлеб.
Знаю.
Учу людей, как печь хлеб.
Ну, пожалуйста, вот так другая... Я думаю, что так...
You got the flag.
For the pictures.
How did you find the
statue?
Yeah.
So impressive. It was like, it was very special because I don't know, it just felt very respectfully, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like this whole place felt
It's
like
overwhelming feeling,
it's an
right?
overwhelming feeling. A little bit like it's a heavy feeling also. I had the feeling, right? Because like this, it's like this big monument, and then it kind of look down to you, and you just stand there, like feeling so small.
Yeah, you do. Is this gentleman your guide?
Yes.
Yes. What is your name?
Best guide.
Your name?
Ilgu.
Ilgo.
Yeah.
I'm Julia Ilgo. Nice to meet you. Nice
Friends
to
can kill him Kim, but you cannot. Only friends.
You trouble. You trouble.
You're in the wrong group.
I know. I feel like it. We went up to the top of the Juche monument for a view over the city, but we were not allowed to film anything.
안녕하세요. Hello, hello.
Did they let you come down? Are we going back to the bus?
Do you know what? I don't know. Like, I just started walking and no one stopped me. So
yes.
I mean, I saw you went. So
Yeah, no, I asked her and she was like, didn't you go there already? I was like, no, I want to go like down. She's
Yeah.
like, okay, go fast. I was like,
ah, okay.
So I'm like, okay.
These guys.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh, they're bad.
Attacked by mosquitoes. Even the mosquitoes hate the imperialists here.
just opened my mouth to say, but why me then? But
you know why.
I couldn't stop myself. Then.
They know why, and you know why.
I feel like first few days especially are going to be a bit more tense because everyone's getting used to each other. We're getting used to the guides and getting to know them, getting the feel of how far we can go, what is it okay to do and say and film and what's not. And also there are quite a lot of rules and a lot of places you can't film at, but there is way more you actually can film. I thought you wouldn't be allowed to film on the bus at all, like anything out of the window. But we're doing it all the time without problem, apart from if there is a checkpoint. But the guides tell you just put your cameras down for now. And I guess it is what it is. You don't question it, which is quite hard for me sometimes because on everything I'm like, but why? But here you just accept it. You nod and you follow the rules because in the end of the day, we are all going to leave. Hopefully. You don't want to put people in trouble, right?
감사합니다. До свидания. Спасибо.
Еще раз вот посвящайте.
Обязательно. Приедем еще раз, конечно. Договорились.
Увидимся еще. Stop 3 on the monument tour of Pyongyang. Party Foundation Monument.
You can't see too many monuments here, right? This is the Party Foundation Monument. It is a statue dedicated to the Workers' Party of North Korea, the party that surprisingly has won every single election since its foundation.
We built this monument in order to show those people that the achievements of the President Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, who founded our party and developed into an invincible party ever.
What is this building over there?
That's the supermarket.
Supermarket. Is it?
Construction.
Is it new or is it being rebuilt?
No, new one.
New. I see. And there we have hospital.
General hospital, but it's not completed.
It's new as well.
Yes.
So is this a new area completely or not so much?
No, just this one.
Just
and
this and this one. Okay. The others have been here. Okay. I see. After the monument, we headed to a souvenir shop, the first of a few that day.
Monuments and souvenir stores thus far.
I'm happy.
안녕하세요. Audi. An Audi. A lot of Audis actually, black Audis.
Are you talking to the camera or me?
To be honest, yeah, it's you, yeah. I'm putting it out into the universe, yeah.
These are weird, these are new.
Jet tours, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them in Mongolia. They look like kind of nice until you see the front.
So you've
yeah.
been to Korea over 100 times? Over how many years?
Oh, I started 2007.
2007. Would you say it changed a lot over that time?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
In what way?
Now I would say it's changed. I mean, if you ask me years, because it was always gradual.
Yeah.
So like, it'd be something small, and then like the buildings now are all these new complexes.
Yeah.
So like the new buildings, the tower blocks. I like the guides. So the other thing you get is the like you want people's lives to improve wherever you go.
Of course,
mind.
Of course.
So like the big one, 2000. I think it was about 2009, 10, when they got mobile phones. That was a big jump.
And the phones, I guess they have their own internal internet that they can
They have their own internet.
Like
they have their own games, their own
Fascinating.
What would you say, because you've been here a lot, what is the biggest misconception that we
I
make out?
haven't been here for 5 years though.
So you don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, because everybody's
regularly hear
the
about?
biggest one for me is and I guess it's something that's not always clearly said, but people see the sensationalist media, the marching through the streets, and so in people's minds they tend to see people maybe like autons or robotic like, whereas working here and working with Koreans, you just see that the people on the ground are just everyday people trying to earn a living. or make A to B work, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear the tune that started playing while we were talking? I only picked it up later when I was editing. At the time, I didn't notice it at all. The sound has this proper 1984 vibe. Being here does make you paranoid. You start questioning everything, even the small, silly things, like why are the manhole covers sealed shut? Okay, here we are. One of the main squares here in Pyongyang, DPRK.
Today's actually a holiday here in the DPRK. I don't know if we mentioned in this video or not, but that means there's a lot of families around this park at the moment. I'd be interested to know if on a work day there's more people or less, because yes, there's families, but it's still quite empty, to be fair. But yeah, this main building is actually the National Library. It's called the Study House, but it's the National Library.
You know what it is?
National Library.
Okay. We're going there
Sorry,
tomorrow.
no, I don't know what is it?
This is a national library.
Wow, thanks.
We're going inside tomorrow.
Cool.
This is a theater for Korean People's Army Band.
Yeah. Today is a holiday, by the way. What holiday is it?
We do kind of memorial service to our ancestors. We go to mountains
Yep.
and pack some foods for them.
So many people would have left the city today and they go to the mountains.
Gone to mountains and stuff
Okay.
today.
Okay.
I expected it's going to be busier today because it's holiday, but it's actually the other way around. Interesting.
There's a massive screen on the
Do you reckon they screen the World Cup games?
Yeah. I mean, I saw World Cup stamps
Yeah, there
in
was.
2018, so maybe they did.
Do you know if they were showing the World Cup right here?
I don't know if it was here. They show all sorts of stuff though. Korean movies.
Oh really? So in the summer or whatever, people can sit out.
If
And,
they've got current pop group,
yeah.
not uncommon for them to show like pop music and subtitles and.
Did you say like they have no other influence of like music or movies from anywhere at all?
I don't know. I mean, I don't live here, so people say not. Some
But
people
you
say
don't.
that there's stuff received,
You just never.
but I don't know. I mean, I've listened to music on the bus, and Koreans have heard it and asked to listen to it, and there's never been, not recently, but in the past, and they've liked some of it. James Blunt sounds like a woman, apparently.
I was, it's a good, yeah.
Good point, yeah.
Good
Who's this
fact.
woman singing
not
about?
wrong.
It's like, no.
I know.
Okay,
Your
guys,
favourite
we-
Mosaic?
We don't go
You said?
said
Oh, your
Julia's
favourite.
favourite.
Julia's favourite. Yeah.
Did you bring us here because I said
and then we're going to go back and look at the fountain.
maybe.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
there are several mosaics in our country.
There's another one there, yeah. 안녕하세요.
Okay guys, remember there's still images of the leaders, so please be respectful.
I don't know if you can see, but the statues of the great leaders are right over there. It's really evident that guides that we have with us really want us to see everything, the best they have to show. So they're really making sure that we get to see every place during the time that we have here. And because we're a group of amateur athletes, I don't actually think we have professional guides with us. I know I spoke to some of the girls, they're interpreters. Then we have someone with us from the health ministry or something like that. We're not a group of tourists. And it's actually, you know, we've traveled all different kinds of ways. It's not preferred method, especially when the group is 200 of us or something like that, something mental. And then the giant group is split into smaller groups, but the smaller groups are still giants, like 20 people. They sort of go everywhere together. But to be fair, like, I thought it's gonna be different. Like, I can walk away somewhere on my own. No one's really watching me. I still wouldn't risk it. for a chocolate biscuit.
Are we heading back in the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Careful. Don't want to get hit by a hammer.
No, I don't want to get hit by a hammer for sure. Let's ask. I saw a lot of taxis here. How do you order one? If you want to order a taxi to go somewhere, do you have an? Oh, just like that. But so you walk out and you went.
But
Okay, easy.
there's traffic rules.
Uh-huh.
So there's somewhere that you can stop your taxi.
You can call
and you
them as
can't.
well.
You can. They have numbers as well, or maybe
There's a number you
You
can
have.
call for them.
You
Yeah.
have certain kind of application
And they're
called
separate
I
business.
see.
Weezong. It means satellite.
I see.
And
So you can
order a
you can
taxi in
order it.
advance.
I see. Cool. That was loud. Hello, hello. Wow. Wow.
Apparently on this square, is it true that on the square there's like markings for parades, so people know where to stand on the parades?
It's true.
Yeah. How
It's
many
way
people,
easier.
do the parades overall?
I'm not quite sure, but the biggest one was
just came to see this for people.
1 million people participated in the parades.
A million people. Wow.
And where does Comrade Kim Jong-un stand? Up there?
Platform
On the platform.
just in front of the Vladimir Stadium.
Yep. So we're saying about all the markings on the floor here, and you can see them that just below my feet. There's one here that says 10-43, and then in 10-48, and the one here 10-47, 10-46. So each person, I'm guessing during the parades, has a position, and that's how they can orientate themselves. And yeah, it's absolutely fascinating how, I mean, when you see these parades, whatever you think of them, they're incredible pieces of work. And yeah, fascinating to be here and to see this that I'd read about so much.
What countries do you want to visit?
Russia.
Russia. Okay. You can. I can give you my number, and you can come and visit us in Russia. Yeah.
Okay.
Deal.
We actually asked a lot of people which countries they would like to visit, and more often than not, you hear Russia and China. But surprisingly, Switzerland comes up too. We're not entirely sure why, but we're guessing it might have something to do with Kim Jong-un studying there.
What is it you think that most Koreans do on a Friday night or on a holiday like today? Of course they go 10-pin bowling. We're going 10-pin bowling, a typical Korean pastime.
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, on the way here, we stopped in another souvenir shop. Great.
To be fair, it's working on us because every souvenir shop we bought something. I keep thinking like, oh, another souvenir shop, and this one was the biggest purchase of all.
Let's go inside. Are you going to play?
I can give you my tracksuit and play.
10-pin bowling in Pyongyang is not something I had on my bingo card, to be absolutely honest, a few months back. But here we are. This place is packed.
Our guides told us that it gets quite busy, apparently during weekends and holidays, and also we told you that today is a national holiday. You see pictures of the great leaders everywhere. Fine choice. It's whether bowling, shooting, or basketball. We opted for bowling. Everything is just so a lot.
This is another thing that I really wasn't expecting on this trip. There's been actually quite a bit of chance to engage and just kind of like be around people. We thought we were going to be kind of shipped from place to place, which we are to a point. But you know, like here we're able to, we're interacting with people, we look across and we're like laughing at our shots and people are laughing with us. It's great, absolutely incredible. Something we really didn't expect for this trip. It's we've had a lot more engagement than we were originally banking on.
On the way out, someone strongly recommended us have a look downstairs. Let's have a look. There's an ATM. Table tennis. Driving cars there. Is it a casino? Casino. Looks it.
It's airsoft.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Who knew that bowling was such a pastime here in North Korea? Next thing, you'd be telling me that we're going bar crawling after this. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. 안녕하세요. Hello. You get so many looks. I called it. Hello. 감사합니다.
Okay.
Let's see.
We need to know the schedule. We need to know like where we're going
to do as much as I can. I ask for too much, and then whatever we get the bonus. But because it's all four groups, they want us all to move together, and I don't want that really.
Korean beer. No hangovers apparently.
So we have to try and juggle the.
Not how I felt this morning.
We'll get there. So I'll let you know as soon as I know.
No drinking?
No.
Aye, the chocolate. How is it? It's good?
You're not drinking, yeah?
감사합니다. Welcome to modern Pyongyang. This was the area that we went through yesterday when we landed.
Oh yeah, on the way to the hotel. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, totally different to the rest of the city, right?
This has been built in less than 5 years.
Less? Wow.
5 years.
So they
Maybe
built
less
it.
than that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how building quality is, but
But it is fast.
it's amazing.
It is fast.
Oh, you can see a lot of the places are occupied as well, right?
Yeah.
Lights are on in the apartments, so it's not like
Okay, guys.
It's not
they're half empty.
Forest City.
Impressive,
It's not Forest City.
Well, it doesn't look it anyway.
아까 전화한대.
Next time we come back, we like all rent out a block, Airbnb it. Yeah. So yesterday when we were arriving here on the bus, we were speaking to one of our guides, and she was saying that this area has been built for professors and teachers in universities, and they get given the houses as part of their job role. So again, this is a communist country, so the system works just like the USSR used to, and people are granted apartments in certain parts of the city based on their profession. They also get wages and they get food vouchers with that, and this is apartments for some of the more qualified people here in the DPRK. And yeah, I mean, it's just totally different to any other part of the city that we've been to. 안녕하세요. Honestly, people are so much more friendly on the street than perhaps I was expecting. I was thinking, especially after 5 years of not seeing any loud Westerners walking around the streets of Pyongyang, people might be a little bit more suspicious of us and perhaps would try and keep distance, but no, I mean, to be honest, people have been really inquisitive, and when you kind of smile, when you say hello, everyone wants to talk. It's lovely. It's really, really lovely.
Our driver left without us.
I saw. This just made me walking back.
Halfway, and he's gonna meet us.
He's gonna meet us
down the
at
road. He's gonna meet us at the next pub.
He's gonna meet us at the drive-through McDonald's.
The list of like 200 something.
Okay, so
I wouldn't know.
what's all these shops here?
Yeah.
This, for example, is this a
What do they sell?
No, it's not. Small stores.
small stores?
Yes.
What do they sell?
But
in
their
them?
functions are different.
Okay.
Their functions, they sell
They have
different things.
different goods.
They sell different things.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one, for example.
Maybe they are for clothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they have the same kind of things.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So maybe you choose, oh, that's my favorite store. Okay, I like to use shop assistants.
Uh-huh.
Then I go to that store every day and
Okay.
buy your nail necessities. But stuff, wearing, clothing.
Would you say that in different shops, prices are the same?
Yeah, prices
Oh,
are the same.
Prices are the same.
Yes.
So you would go there, choose a different shop or your favorite one, only because if you like someone better there, yeah.
Shop assistant.
Not because one
Shop
shop's more
assistant.
expensive.
And it's nearer to our house.
And it's more convenient, yeah.
Do
Interesting.
you have like things on the phone to order, like
Yeah,
food and
online
delivery?
shopping.
You have online shopping.
Yeah, I like online shopping.
Yeah.
Everyone
like
does online shopping.
It's convenient.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they deliver the thing that you ordered,
Yep.
and we e-pay or we give them cash.
Yep.
Anything
So you
like-
order online and then you get it delivered
Yeah.
to your house.
Yes.
Interesting.
And do most people pay with cash or card in the country? Or does
Both cash and card and
Yep.
e-pay, but that's dot cloud.
Uh-huh.
it... Okay, yeah, the QR code.
The QR code.
We scan the dot cloud
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
QR card.
Okay.
Interesting.
완장약되고 지체선 초소와 심신을 깡그리 바쳐가는 김영옥 동지를 그처럼 대견히 여겨주시며 위대한 장군님께서는
As if this day couldn't get any stranger. We're about to finish here with DPRK snake wine. I mean, this is something I had no desire to try before we left, but it turns out we're easy victims to peer pressure. So here we are at 11 o'clock when we're supposed to be up at 6 for a run. Thank you very much, Anton. I've never been more excited for a drink in my entire life.
You want to look at it? Right there. It doesn't open. It's just the head looking at
Let's
you.
take a photo.
With the smell.
It smells.
It does.
Are we celebrating your haircut?
Bro, just imagine.
Your hair grew.
It's overdue.
So not only is there's 60% snake wine from the DPRK, this is 60% snake wine from the DPRK that went out of date in 2023.
I feel like let's just do it. Don't be too generous, please. Oh my god. I'm good. That's good. Thank you very much.
I don't want to look at it.
It smells like an asshole.
Honestly, it smells like petrol.
It does.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bless you.
That came in the right moment.
It did.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Post.
1, 2.
There's like a thing in there.
Okay, one. Just.
Yeah,
I can't look.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck me.
It's bad.
You're Russian.